As a self-proclaimed Gen Xer, I find myself often in the middle, meaning I have one foot in the future, Facebook, Instagram, my iPhone, and one foot in the past, the way things used to be, before email, before Facebook, before Instagram. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't start this presentation by saying that it's not one or the other. It's not new school or old school. What we have seen from the agents and brokers that are succeeding at the highest level with Facebook and Instagram is they're doing one thing really well. They're focusing on the fact that real estate is still a relationship business. Because at the end of the day, buying or selling a home is right up there with getting married or having kids, buying a home. A lot of what we're talking about here today starts with content. It's taking a step back. I had a great conversation yesterday with a good friend of mine asking me, what's the latest? What's happening with Facebook? What do we need to be aware of? And I basically told him two things. I said there's two timeless things that are not changing. Number one, it's always about relationships, and it always will be. And number two, it's about original content. What type of content can you create that's going to tell the story of what it feels like to work with you? Whether that's video content, podcast content, blog content. And then here's the secret sauce. As many of you have heard, taking that content and then repurposing it and repackaging it and posting it to Facebook today and next week and 3 months from now and an Instagram story today and an Instagram post tomorrow and YouTube and Twitter, and the list goes on and on. Video and Facebook Live are by far the two most powerful things that you can do on Facebook. We all know this. I'm not telling you anything you probably don't know. People are spending 5 times more time with video on Facebook than any other type of content. But a lot of us, we know this. We don't like how we look. We don't like how we sound. So then we still don't do video. And some of you heard me tell this story before, but I had a good friend a few years ago who very lovingly said, Katie, that's how you look. And that's how you sound. So you need to get over it. And so I will lovingly tell you the same thing. One of the best parts about video is it answers this question. What does it feel like to work with you? Because I can Google how to move to Vegas or how to find a realtor or why I should declutter or why to find a lender, but nobody's gonna say it the way you're gonna say it. Nobody's gonna have your experience and your expertise like you do. And so the agents and brokers that we see getting a lot of business from Facebook, they're building those relationships, they're creating unique content, and they're doing it in their voice. So often I think in real estate we want to be really professional on Facebook and Instagram. We want to have the right persona. And then we become really vanilla. And don't we all want to work with someone who has an opinion, right? Who leans into who they are and who they're not? I'm certainly not saying start offending people by any means, but lean into who you are. And the beauty of doing this is when you lean into who you are, you're going to start to attract people that like what they see. You're going to start to attract people who say, I like what she has to say. I like what he has to say. And guess what? If they don't, that's okay. They're not your people. At the end of the day, people do business with people they know, like, trust, and relate to. That's what it's all about. When it comes to social media, when it comes to Facebook and Instagram, if I can give you one free tip that won't cost you anything, it's take the online offline. Take the online offline. The next time you see it's someone's birthday on Facebook, don't be the 50th person that writes on their page, HBD, happy birthday. Be the person that calls them, or texts them, or sends them a card. As I look out in this room and I see some of my dearest friends, the relationships that have been built, the business that has happened, so much of that has come because it's about taking the online offline.